Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So today in I Don't Give a Shit news, Future is deciding to sue Drake for $1.5 million. So what happened is that basically a few weeks ago, Future went to the Billboard executive music office. He went to go play them his new album. He wanted them to listen to his album. And while he was there, he decides to throw shade at Drake. Basically stated that Drake's new album is okay, but it doesn't really move you. He just starts shading Drake's album. So after he did that, the executives at Billboard, they tweeted everything that Future said, and they also put it into print. So when Drake heard this, Drake was really hurt, and he ended up kicking Future off of his tour. So after a bunch of negotiations and Drake's people and Future's people was talking, they finally talked Drake into letting Future come back on tour with him, but Drake decided to drop Future's pay. So initially Future was getting paid $40,000 per show. But after he shaded Drake, Drake dropped down the price to supposedly $7,000 per show. So now Future's upset. He feels like he's losing out on money, and he decided to sue Drake for $1.5 million. Now, when Future was asked about what he said to the Billboard music people, he claims that he was misquoted. And I get so tired of celebrities using that word misquoted, and they took it out of context. Just man up and say that you said this shit. First of all, I do like Drake's music. I am a fan of Drake. I personally am not a fan of Future's music. I just can't get with the whole auto-tune thing. T-Pain has done that. I just can't get with Future's music. It's just not my cup of tea, but to each his own. I just feel like a lot of new artists just mess themselves up by not being humble. When he went to the Billboard office, at that point in time, the only thing he should have been discussing was his album. Drake's name should have not even come up in the conversation. You cannot bite the hand that feeds you. He's giving you an opportunity that a lot of folks would kill for. He's taking you on tour with him, and he's paying you $41,000 per show. You got folks out here who don't make $41,000 per year. You're getting paid $41,000 per show. Let me be getting paid $41,000 per show. I wouldn't have said shit about Drake. I be kissing Drake's ass. That's the homeboy. I'm grateful for this opportunity. Drake is the man. All that. He's giving you an opportunity. Take that shit as a blessing. And that's the sad part. A lot of these celebrities come out here, they get a little bit of fame and they go straight to their head. This is not the first time that Future has been called out for his diva attitude. A few months ago, a club owner in Vegas sued him. They had sent them a stretch limo, but it wasn't good enough for them. They wanted a stretch SUV, and Sierra refused to step in the limo until they got the SUV. So when the man told them, there's no more stretch SUVs, everything's gone, this is Vegas, it's all gone, the only thing I can do is bring y'all limo. They bought Future and Sierra not one, but two limos, and both of them refused to get in the car. First of all, dude, you're still a new artist. You cannot get cocky like that. So the club owner ended up suing Future behind this. So my thing is this, a lot of new artists that come out, you need to be humble. I think being humble goes a long way, and you never bite the hand that feeds you. I think his lawsuit is frivolous, and he needs to blame himself for his pay cut. You went into the offices and you talked shit about somebody who decided to take you on tour, who decided to look out for you, and now you're mad because they don't want to pay you the same amount of money that you initially offered before you bid his hand? If I was Drake, I would do the same thing. I'm not about to have you on the road with me, and I'm looking out for you, I'm paying you, and then you sitting here taking shots at me. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Drake's a good one because had it been me, Future wouldn't have been allowed back on the show. It'd have been a wrap. But that's just me though. I don't play them games. And when you see somebody disloyal to you, disloyal to your brand, you got to cut them off. That's a cancer just growing. There's going to be a lot of tension on that tour. That's going to be a lot of animosity. And especially now with him suing, that's even more tension. The fans just want to go and see a good show. Don't nobody got time for all this extra shit. I'm going to need him to come out there and perform. I'm going to need Future to come out there and perform. But with all this tension, who knows if they're going to be able to come out there and put their best foot forward with all this stuff going on in the background. A lot of folks are saying Drake is being soft and Drake needs to get over it. I don't think Drake is being soft at all. As a business person, you have to have people around you who respect you and respect your brand. And if you're throwing shots, then you got to call somebody out on their shit, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, but let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Do you feel like Future is wrong for suing Drake for $1.5 million? Do you feel like Drake was wrong for kicking him off the tour? Or do you feel like this is Future's fault because he was running his mouth to Billboard magazine about Drake when the whole situation had nothing to do with Drake? It was supposed to be about Future's album. So let me know your thoughts on the entire situation on this episode of I Don't Give a Shit News. All right, talk to y'all later. Deuces.